retaliation.
That's a rivalry.
Back. So it looks like Falcons wants to make a little bit more noise. But if you hear from Gideon, we've got our Bangladeshi boys in the house as well. Red Hawks, make some noise, baby!
Yes, that's what we like. But if there's one thing that everyone in the stadium can agree on, Free Fire fans, make some noise!
And that's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be throwing it on over to our casters. 2 more games. Let's see who survives the knockout stage.
All right, Hotshot, AGAL, Dragons, Virtus Pro, and as well as Onyx Olympus. This is the 5 teams that are currently close with each other within the relegation zone. Sadly for Alpha 34, due to the fact that they have completed their games, they could not actually qualify to the point rush stage. So what's your take, Tashmani?
It's so funny looking how neck and neck AGAL and Dragon Esports
Yeah,
are.
by 2 points.
Yeah, by 2 points. It's just crazy stuff. I thought that, you know, the point disparity would be a bit more, especially since last game, you know, AGAL was eliminated a little bit earlier, but no, they're still very much both in the red zone. Now coming into this one, I think we've got 2 more maps to go. Things are getting hot. Things are looking very, very scary for these teams. And meanwhile, for teams who are at the top, a little bit more, I would say, safe in terms of their points. Buriram United over at 10th. So Hotshot Esports, AGAL, Dragons Esports, could be anyone's game.
Yeah, true. Buriram, though, in 10th place is quite shaky here with only 13 points discrepancy between Hotshot. But Hotshot is not playing, so maybe the rivalry is between AGAL and Dragons. And right now we are in a next era. Whether or not these teams that we have mentioned could actually improve here, because anything can happen in the world of Free Fire. As you can see, Lost has managed to actually gain 2 elimination points. I believe they are fighting against Team Falcons right around Rustown. So we just have to see. General has been eliminated by Pina. That was just the recent thing that we could see in our match. But sadly, Falcons, they had to sacrifice 2 of their members on towards Team Lost. Meanwhile, Lost, you can see that empty Sexy, very sexy here, has managed to revive those who has fallen.
2 for 2. Fair enough. But the fight's not done. Pina will be the next one to fall. Haone today has been really sharp, very adept, very aware. And I think for him in particular, in terms of eliminations, in terms of being able to play that first contact play, I think because the players of Lost are just so individually brilliant, they're allowed to just really roam around away from each other. They're allowed to take up space alone and without really worrying or needing too much support for their teammates. And if push comes to shove, the rotations that come through have been great.
All right. You can see on the kill feed, we see on Olympus, we see Rainbow 7 and Dragons as well. Currently in Twin Towers, you can see that Rainbow 7, Twin Bridge, I'm sorry, is slowly getting 1 by 1 members of Team Dragons. The MENA team is now being chased away. Seafox is under fire, had to pull down the glue wall. Yase, in the meantime, trying to find space for him to escape. Seafox has been found by Deya with the XMA, but Joker on Yase! Oh no! That is for Dragon Esports. They have been eliminated by Rainbow 7 on 12th place.
And this is just music to AGAL's ears to be able to just really solidify their lead and leave DRG with the back foot here. I mean, there is that solace knowing that there is that 1 more map, but there is that question as well. How far can AGAL go this map? How big will the lead be? And how much damage can they do here? Because AGAL has proven to us time and time again, they can do incredible damage to other teams. They can farm those kills as well. And in terms of rotations, they can be just as aggressive as teams such as Lost, and Falcons, even Pain and RRQ.
Yeah, again, a solace here for AGAL as Dragons has been eliminated with 0 points. Meanwhile, Deya again trying to add points for Rainbow 7. A little bit slow on towards Zairu here. Manages to actually take a glue wall down. However, Noki and Adam was caught off guard, entering Intellect Center into the mouth of the remaining members of Rainbow 7. With that said, R7 right now on fire with 6 elimination points.
R7 seems to get hot very, very early in the game, and it's really devastating if you allow them to really take the momentum, as Buriram United will be the one to struggle. they'll face up against this team that is super hot right now. Currently at 10th, We're United has had the best of games, but they are currently trying to see whether or not they can come to the top. They want to challenge R7, but they aren't in the best position to do so. They are in a disadvantage in terms of positioning as well, trying to play together as a team. And off angle could be huge here, but Wasana not able to land that crucial shot.
R7 meeting in their ground. They opt to fall back just a little bit to provide space between them and Buriram. However, Buriram calculating the position of their team members, trying to circle around this intellect center. However, to no avail. Rainbow has fallen back. Buriram is doing the same thing as well. Meanwhile, for Pain Gaming, looks like some shots were upon them. However, they, again, similar to our teams in Intellect Center, has to reroute their journey back towards, I believe this is Deca Square with the pink flowers on the ground. And on Deca Square, from what I can see, there's no one there, so it is safe for Pain Gaming to try to reset and regroup.
A lot of movement. Onyx already very happy to it from Topia. Just chilling there. I think this is just side by side with another team as well. I believe it's Red Hawks over in the same vicinity here. But most of all, I think most teams just don't really want to take these early fights. Everyone started to beat. Nope, spoke too soon there. Red Hawks and Onyx finally committing to this fight. But the same thing could be said about Virtus Pro and RRQ, with RRQ taking the more aggressive approach, taking up so much space already, rushing forward, extending it. But RRQ on the turn, they have a player all the way in the backside to play this long-range support as well. Nice shot onto Benjum, but not enough to take him down. So for the time being, RRQ, VP happy to play a little bit more passive and just play together as Team Diamond. Ate a lot of damage here, but this is a sign for Abai to just rush forward. Not enough to get the knockdown. He rushes through, gets more damage onto a Diamond, but still not enough to get the shot. Some nades thrown out. Blue wall set up to set them up for success as well. And the rest of VP, they're saying, no, not today, dog. We are just skedaddling out of here. But Boon Jam not able to run away with this life. The same could be said by Exposy and Dice as well. Because we have Pain Gaming here as well, trying to join in on that fight. Abai is chasing right now. Gets another point to his name. And RQ with 3, happy with that. And saying, okay, let's not pursue this. Pain, you can have that slot.
Nice push by RRQ, forcing Virtus Pro to flee back towards Deca Square where Pain Gaming reside. Now with enemy inside, RRQ and Pain Gaming is at it together near Deca Square. You can see from the southern side of the map, lasers are being pointed out by both Pain Gaming and RRQ. And the update from the new zone, you can see that it encompasses Zipway, boxing gym, as well as a little bit of mud side. Meanwhile, RRQ dudes, who has been decimated by Pain Gaming. However, there is a small trade by RRQ as well by taking down Motovia.
Saw some long-range pickoffs as well through that kill feed. Right, as players are coming back into the game, no problem for Pain at least to bring Motovia back in here. But the southern side is still very, very aggressive, with Lost coming into the fray as well, getting 2 members of RRQ. RRQ here is scary because the other team is sandwiched between both Pain and Lost. These are 2 very, very strong teams. Kiba and Dudes, I think they're separating here. Dudes going for a longer a little longer rotation away. Means that Lost is going to try and find their way to just really dwindle down those numbers. Knows that Kiba is close. Every point is so precious. But RQ changed the trajectory of everything. A double kill already happening. Kiba playing a bit of a ring around the rosy. Jump shots abound here, but Lost this time were ready to receive.
RRQ not in a good spot here. Dirts has to be revived twice after he tried to land in mud side, but then again has been eliminated by Team Lost. So for RRQ, they really need to re-strategize. And look, talking about RRQ, now Mal is in a predicament. Whether or not should he fight Pain Gaming Peter or should he try to fall back, but it looks like the first option is the one he chosen, and he has fallen. 6 points here for Pain Gaming with Motovia and Peter still alive. Pain Gaming prolongs the fight, prolongs their survivability.
Without that, I mean, Pain Gaming, despite being on the back foot, less bodies to work with, they're still as aggressive. They're playing like nothing else matters. End of the day, you make it into, the point rush, you make it to the grand finals. They're very comfortable forward. What do we have to lose? Let's just go all out today. And the team that's currently on fire is Falcons. I have to say, for them, these late rotations, these late fights have been doing them so much value. But for VSE, this is an interesting situation because they had a terrible, first day. Coming into today as well, the first half was just dismal. And then suddenly it felt like a third eye opened and the momentum fell into their laps. And they're slowly but surely trying to claw their way back into the top. But it's not going to be an easy feat.
That's true. Vision for today had 2 games with good placements point, but sadly not enough as elimination is quite minuscule. Right now, as you can see, they are again playing the placement point strategy, playing right around the line of the new zone, avoiding teams early on, and playing it super safe, looting maybe extra boxes that is around, but still, again, avoiding conflict with any players in our map. Meanwhile, on the kill feed, you can see Red Hawks managed to actually get a point from Pain Gaming, eliminating one of their members. And Falcons still within near the outside zone is struggling to actually enter the new one. Meanwhile, AGAL comfortably found a spot here near Boxing Gym.
Circle shift once again, with teams such as Onyx as well as R7 already very comfortable with a nice space to work with. AGL playing by the side of the zone could potentially slowly become the gatekeeper if they choose to be. We'd love to see what's going on over there over to AGAL. It's something that's a bit more active here, but the same could be said about LOS loss. There we go, AGL from the compound here trying their best to shoo away R7. Yeah, R7 has a bit more space to work with, but they don't necessarily have the numbers as well. It's only one member left alive. But I have to say that there's a lot of respect given here toward Games King. They don't want to get isolated. They don't want to be put in a position where they're giving him this isolated 1v1s.
Oh, found.
You was just whatever micro angle he played. He is sharp, man.
I wish you could get a POV of you on how did he get that pixel shot on towards Games King. But yep. Then again, R7, last remaining member, was eliminated, and that is it for R7 here. 10th place in next Terra. Meanwhile, RHK, or Red Hawks from Bangladesh, managed to actually knock down Moshi. That is a huge elimination by the team. And Red Hawks really needs the point right now, as they are quite far from the 12th spot zone. I believe around 14 points. So they really need to do a lot of work. Maybe aiming for a booyah this time around, as they are still yet to get that achievement. Meanwhile, Buriram finds solace or finds safety in the arsenal nearby. However, there is as well Onyx Olympus. Meanwhile, Pain Gaming is yet to enter our new zone. Gus goes down.
It's a very painful place to be in as well. Being kept out of the zone with so much pressure coming toward you. Knocked down already here by the play zone, but Lost takes this as a situation where they can go a bit more aggressive and just really rally to take the space away. They're stuck in the corner here with BSE running for their lives. They're separated away at least 3-1, but with Red Hawks rushing forward, they're trying to see whether or not they can win this fight. You have Pain also coming through, but Motovea somehow knocks himself down, and that is an unlucky situation. The same could be said about Noda X as well. What is going on here? Pain Gaming out, but the fight still continues. As Blade tries to find the next opportunistic angle, weaving in and out of that chrono zone, finds nothing quite yet. But VSE, they're playing this angle to perfection. Whoever that had encroached their space is the one to pay the blood fee.
Red Hawks jumps in to try to execute Team Vision system, but suddenly they are the ones being hunted down. On the other side of the map, it looks like Lost and Falcon face off against each other. It's going to be 3v3. Kiroro running low, has to be knocked here. Pina really needs to get out from his own glue wall, trying to save Kiroro. Meanwhile, General and Ranu. Oh no, Ranu! Oh, Ranone. Sadly could not survive, and that is it for Lost Limit. Surviving member for Falcons will try his best. to continue the journey of the Green Hawks. But now EGAL
আরকিউ সামনে
might deny entry for
finish
limit.
Honestly, I have to say, for Lost just now, that just got boxed in. It's just an unfortunate situation. And
Red
AGL,
Hawks-
it felt
Red
like as
Hawks
soon as
eliminated
DRG were knocked out, they were like, yes,
Lim-
this is our gold
but
opportunity. They
Red
felt
Hawks
really
elimination
good.
like
They're just
knocked-
aggressive right now. They have 5 eliminations. They're already here, all the way toward the 6th, the
Red Hawks
4th circle.
ভালো করতে পারে নাই।
Limit tries to
এরা
rush
এখানে
through. He's still
camping
very much
করতেছে
alive. I'm surprised that he's able to break it. In fact, getting a pick off onto Cypher somehow. But that's not more they can do that because Mal is not going to deny him that situation. Falcons eliminated at 6, but still, the rest of RRQ very, very happy with this news.
আরআরকিউ
They're on a
সবচেয়ে
rampage.
বেশি এ পর্যন্ত ইয়ে করছে
Together with the Vision System and also Buriram all in one tight spot near Mudside.
Red Hawks মাত্র
EGAL
3টা kill
has a
করছে
lot
ভাই।
of real estate to
খারাপ
play with.
অবস্থা বাদ
They
হয়ে
opt
গেছে
to
ওরা
try to go
Elimination হয়ে গেছে
towards
team।
the team RRQ. Mal running quite low, goes down. Tiba as well, and that's
ভাই,
it for
কি gun।
RRQ. They are no more. Now it's up to Onyx from Indonesia to try to carry that Indonesian
Elimination.
flag. However, there's only Zyro left hiding in the corner, and it looks like AGAL trying to assert dominance, securing position outside of Matsai, and this is not good for Vision System nor Buriram.
You gotta stop them. This is illegal. How do you just
Illegal.
walk up and shoot someone in the face without anything? Just so fearless right now. They've taken up so much space off that circle as well. Yeah, the circle is shifting, but if anyone tries to rotate out of the building, you know that AGL, will be ready to receive. VSE moving in tandem with the zone, and this is smart. They have
move.
put themselves so much cover to be able to rotate. Buriram United, the same thing as well. Zyro, the only surviving member of Onyx here. What are you gonna do? I think AGL want to go on a hunt. I think they probably have a bit of idea where Zyro might be, but Zyro, he's being very sneaky right now. One wrong peek, and I'm pretty sure one member will fall from AGL here, but the fights on the other end is starting to get hot.
And the glue wall that is standing in front of Zyro will be there for so long as it might melt.
Even
Yep,
if an
there it
extra
goes. Zyro
enemy
has no more
below.
glue wall. AGL
What
instantly
do-
goes for that lone Indonesian, trapping him in the corner. And for EGAL, this is a pinnacle moment for them, as this could be the game that could secure down the point rush. Managed to find Zyro. That is 8 for EGAL. Onyx now on 4th place. We are left with Vision System, EGAL
Number
and
4.
Buriram. All 3 of them are quite far
Tinta squad
apart
আছে
against
এখন,
each other.
Tinta squad।
But you has AWM, has the long range weapon to work with, and they are controlling Buriram.